Paul really outlines in three aspects, and that is, first, the greatness of our sin and misery in Adam, and therefore our need to be saved. And then after that, how we can be redeemed from all that sin and misery. And then in light of our redemption, through faith alone in Jesus Christ, how we are to live lives of thankful obedience to God for such redemption. I'm Reverend John Blair, and I'm the pastor here at Grace Reformed Church in Greeley, Colorado. And so there in the midst of that city was this small group of Christian believers to whom Paul wrote this letter in order to encourage them and to teach them the great doctrines of the Christian faith. The patriarch Job asked thousands of years ago, how can a man be righteous before God? And what he meant by that was, in view of Adam's fall and sin and all mankind with him, how can a sinner have a right standing before God? Though my conscience accuses me that I have seriously sinned against all the commandments of God, I've never kept any of them, yet God, without any merit of mine, of mere grace, grants and imputes to me the perfect satisfaction and righteousness and holiness of Christ as if I had never sinned. And in fact, if I myself had accomplished all the obedience that Christ has fulfilled for me, if only I received such benefits with a believing heart. It's because it truly is the good news of salvation in Jesus Christ. It is how a person can know forgiveness of sins before God and everlasting righteousness in God's sight, and therefore eternal life. And that is very, very good news in the context of a world that is full of bad news. How a sinner can be right with God and therefore know that assurance of forgiveness and righteousness and life in Jesus Christ.